Hey there, starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thanks for coming back to watch another one of my videos. Alrighty, so this is the August reading for the Feminine Collective. Remember, this can be viewed for your inner feminine, especially if you're predominantly masculine. But we all have feminine energies. So we're going to look into what the aura surrounding the Feminine Collective for the month of August is, what the feminine needs to focus on, what they need to avoid, the guidance that the Archangels and the Holy Spirit has for the Feminine Collective. And then we'll also look into what your wellness self-care tip is for the month, your affirmation for the month, and we're going to get some messages from the masculines to see what they want to reassure the feminines of for this month. All right. Okay, here we go. What is the current aura surrounding the Feminine Collective, Holy Spirit, for the month of August? Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, Jesus, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I do offer Divine Feminine check-in readings as a personal reading. In case you are curious, you can go to CapellaWellness.com and check out the Capella Service Suite to book your own feminine reading. That is underneath the Light Counterpart Twin Flame section of my website. So this is nice. We have Christ consciousness. Okay, we have the white aura here. Now, this is the Feminine Collective really elevating to a higher level of consciousness, which is beautiful, okay? There's purity with this. There's peace in this. There is enlightenment here, okay? You're better understanding what this connection is about, or you're leaning more towards this. The only thing with the white aura is, well, you have this sense of purity and peace, and you are accepting of others, and you're very open-hearted with others. There's a tendency to kind of put yourself in the back burner, or like, you know, kind of, there's something about a naivete. I think that's what the word is, being naive about certain things. I'm hearing like, check your energies, watch who you're talking to, or watch who you're watching. There's something about, I'm hearing of being a little bit gullible here. There's something about where when you're getting so far up in the clouds and you're being spiritual, whatever, there's a time for grounding. Okay, there's a time to come back down to reality is what I'm getting. However, this is really nice in the sense where the Feminine Collective is really starting to elevate here. And if you see all these circles, it's like Target, like the store Target. There's like a bullseye here, right? You guys are staying on target. So this is beautiful for the month, okay? Because you want to really continue to focus on having this connection with the divine. It's like really opening your crown chakra in your third. Some of you are really going to be working a lot on this for this month. So if you feel like you've been blocked, this is a time for you to work on third eye and crown, the higher chakras, okay? And usually when those chakras are blown open, even the 8th and the 10th and all those other dimensions start opening up for you, okay? There's always an elevation of something. So it's beautiful here where, you know, you're staying on target with this, but with all of these circles, there's like a balance here. It looks like it's a snowman. I'm hearing, do you want to build a snowman from the Frozen movie, right? That might be significant for somebody. But you see how these circles are getting larger. There's a concentration of circles here, and then a smaller concentration here, and then there's one where it looks like you're getting closer to the divine. You're connecting more with the divine, and it's not requiring that much to get connected to the divine, which is beautiful, okay? I'm seeing those crop circles. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There's something with crop circles here, okay? Some of you may need to do some research on crop circles. That's for some of you, all right? So I'm going to read what's in the book because they usually always guide me to do this. All right, so we're going to see what else the book says about this consciousness card. Yeah, so white cards have in common in a sense of stillness. If you end up having mostly white cards in a reading, move towards a sense of calm. Moving towards a sense of calm may be something that you're working on right now or have worked on in the past. What do you need to know to find tranquility? So for the consciousness card, we have consciousness is our ability to feel and sense what is around us and within us, and to tap into a deeper universal connection. Allow yourself to go beyond yourself and your ego. Tune into this consciousness deeply as you move forward on your journey, okay? Sense what, the ability to feel and sense what is around you and within you. The deeper universal connection. Go beyond the ego. Go beyond who you are. This is you being more of a spiritual being, right? But again, you have to also ground yourself. It's balancing spirituality and practicality with this energy. But again, with the white aura, there's a sense to, while you're sensing all these things from other people, you also have to guard your energies while you're doing this. I get a sense of like big empaths with this energy here. So this is really nice, where you're really going to get to a state of peace here, but also better understanding the world around you. And I'm also hearing the divinity within others, okay? That we are all, you know, spiritual beings. So let's look into, these cards are pretty big and I have small hands, but let's try this way. Let's look into what the feminine needs to focus on for the month of August 2023. What does the feminine collective need to focus on for the month of August? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. I'm hearing take from the top. So I know for those of you who usually watch me, I tend to do the shuffling, whatever flies out, flies out. But I was just told, shuffle until we tell you to stop. You're telling me to stop and take the one from the top, okay? We have the King of Air. Look at this. It's knowledgeable, objective, a knowledgeable, objective, and respected person. There's strong masculine energy with this feminine. So this could also very well mean that your masculine may be getting ready to preparing himself for communication, speaking with honesty and integrity, knowing that open and honest discussions are necessary to maintain a healthy balance. Now, this is also where this King of Air can also telepathically communicate. He knows when it is right to speak with words verbally, and he knows when it is right to when it is best to communicate in the spiritual, okay? Hence why we have that consciousness card. So, but what I'm hearing is that for some of you, your masculines are realizing, okay, well, they could be communicating with you telepathically. It's now time for them to communicate open and honestly in the physical. All right. They're tapping in to that masculine energy where this is where they take action with these things and they do the righteous and just thing. There's strong Libra with this where they want to bring balance and justice to a situation. Okay, so this could also be for those of you who are predominantly masculine watching this. Your focus for this month is to act from the King of Swords, King of Air energy, where you know that the path of truth is the only path. It is the way that honesty and integrity is what you should really be maintaining going forward on your journey on this earthly plane. All right, that's when you're really tied into that consciousness, that 5D higher realm energy, where truth is of the higher form of consciousness, right? Truth is of the divine. Truth is unconditional love. So this is, you know, doing the right thing. Okay. The King of Swords, the King of Air, always does the right thing. Even when he's in the wrong, or he's made a mistake, or he kind of misunderstood something, he makes it clear. He makes sure that he gets his point across. There's no beating around the bush. He's very blunt and very matter of fact. Okay. So for some of you feminines, your masculine's going to come in with this communication, but it's going to be like, look, I'm getting straight to the point here. This is the truth. This is whatever, right? It's just going to be truth here. It may be a little bit shocking to you is what I'm hearing. He's not coming in with, or she's not coming in with emotions at this time. They're going to be very, very straightforward. Okay? Because they know once they get over this hump, that everything else is going to be easier when they do this. This has been a difficult thing for the masculines to master. Mastering focus, mastering honest and open communication, the throat chakra being completely free and clear of any blocks. That they can't hide the truth anymore. They can't hide who they really are anymore. And they don't need to be afraid of doing that. So for some of the feminine collectives, there may be communication coming in for the month of August from your masculine. But he's not coming in to be like, oh, I want to marry you. I want to, have a relationship with you. I want to have kids and stuff. It depends on the masculine. But what this masculine collective is going to do that I'm channeling for, they're just going to start with something very honest, very blunt, and be like, hey, how's it going? I just want to communicate something to you. I got to tell you the truth. This, bam, 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 bam. Okay? He needs to get this out before he moves forward with a connection. Okay? Before he moves forward with expressing his feelings. I'm hearing he wants a clean slate because of the Ace of Swords in his hands. He wants to clear the air. He wants to clear up these misunderstandings. Now, for the feminines, this could be very well you mastering focus. This is so funny because this is the focus of the month. You need to be focusing on being your true, authentic self, standing in your integrity, not being someone that you're not. Okay? Remember? Observing the world around you and within you. Going up there. It's like that hermit card that we got for the weekly. If you haven't watched my weekly yet for August 7th, watch that because this is kind of hermity stuff here. Knowing who you are, know thyself, and what your truth is. What your path of truth is and how you're going to navigate that path. God is going to start to reveal to you these things. But you got to put your emotions out of it, right? I did say something about an empath here. So be careful with the white aura. That tends to be where you may soak up these things that are not yours. You may put your feelings on the back burner or put yourself on the back burner and start kind of like picking up on everybody's energies. I also do aura cleansing and aura healing, by the way. That's part of my healing section of my Capella service suite because there's some blocks here, right? The focus is to just be like matter of fact and not let your emotions get the best of you. Those of you who are huge empaths, you're soaking up in other people's energies, which is causing you to get out of alignment with this King of Swords energy for some of you. A smaller group of you, you're already in this energy. Just stay focused on this and not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. Stay focused at the task at hand, on your mission work. Continue to be true to you and to speak truth, and don't be afraid of triggering people. Others of you, feminines, you need to work on this. And again, with the empath thing, right? You feel all these emotions. You don't want to trigger anyone. You don't want to anger anybody. A true feminine Christ is not going to worry about that because that means when she's not worrying about that or he's not worrying about that, their masculines balance with their feminine. They can take hits. They can take constructive criticism. Right? They know when something comes negative, they know how to transmute that into something positive. So it depends on where you're at, feminine. So you're going to have to be honest with yourself about where you are at in this season and for the month of August. Because a focus for some of you guys is really having a clear-headed mind. Your thoughts are clear. You are decisive. You're not wishy-washy. You're not going back and forth. You're not letting your emotions drive every little thing like, oh, wait, I don't know. I might hurt that person. I'm not sure if I should be doing that for myself. I don't really want to speak my truth because what if people don't like me? What if people, they unsubscribe? What if they're blah, 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 blah? No, the King of Air doesn't give a shit about that. Because he knows when he's in his truth or she's in his truth, he's going to be like, God's got me. The Archangels got me. I don't need to be afraid of who I am or speaking my truth either. right? This is wisdom and knowledge gained by life's lessons, through life's lessons, of what happens when you're not speaking your truth and when you're not in your integrity. People run over you. People take advantage of you. People think that you are like kind of weak in spirit, or you're weak in something, right? You can't stand up for yourself. This king of air has no problem standing up for himself. And with that consciousness, he's always connected to the divine. He's always getting insight and awareness because he has a level head. He's balancing his heart and his mind. He's always connected to God, always getting the divine guidance and learning lessons along the way. Is that truth is everything. It's like that Nothing Else Matters song by Metallica. If you don't know this song, go look up the lyrics, whether you like rock music or not. It's a very powerful song with stating nothing else matters other than you being who you are and speaking your truth the way that you know is right for you. Because when you don't, it jacks you up. You get emotionally involved, and then you start to people please. You start to cater to everybody. You start to doubt and mistrust your own intuition. Okay? So there's a strong focus here with really being in these energies for this month. And do not be afraid of retaliation, fear of retribution when you are being your true authentic self, when you are speaking nothing but divine truth. Because God will always back you up. The archangels will always back you up. You will always be protected. Archangel Michael is here, by the way. Knowledgeable, objective, respected. Earning that respect, but you've got to be yourself to earn that, and you also have to give that back. You may not agree with someone who's telling you the cold hard truth. You may not be really receptive to that, but you respect them for being honest, because honesty is everything. Truth is everything. When someone is being completely, blatantly honest with you and gives you the cold hard truth, they actually care about your well-being more than you think they do. Because they want you to be in your integrity. They want you to be who you really are. And sometimes these people come at you in a way because they know you're not being honest with yourself and with other people. And when you're lying to yourselves and other people, guess what happens? You attract people who do the same. Or you attract these very negative things, or you can even attract very cold-hearted people. People who lack integrity, people who try to control you, who try to strip you of your power, who try to manipulate you mentally and verbally and emotionally. Okay? This is a very wise person, very knowledgeable. They've learned a lot on their journey. And they don't take bullshit. They're not going to deal with it. And they know if they're not coming from an honest place, they're not in alignment with their higher selves or with God. These people can have a heart, but sometimes they need to come from a very stern place to get you to see something clearly about yourself, about your situation. And I know this is hard because my own masculine would be very blunt with me. It's like, oh crap. But he was right. He called me out on a lot of things. And I honor and I respect him for that because he was right. And it's not a matter of right or wrong. It's about knowing what the right thing to do is and being fair and just and being honest. Because when somebody sees that about you, they truly care. And they don't want you to be acting like someone that you're not, because it doesn't really get you anywhere. This is also about respecting people who are giving you that truth. This includes God giving you that truth. Okay? When you really connect with God. 10 of water is at the bottom of the deck. This is the 10 of cups. Family, love, and blessings. So for some of you, your masculine could very well be communicating with you. Once the truth gets laid out on the table, everything is aired out, right? That they were having family problems. They could have also been in legal battles, okay? Maybe some of them are in legal battles right now for the month of August, feminines. You got to let them deal with these things on their own, okay? And if they're coming from a very cold-hearted place, very rigid, like they have no soul, maybe, it's because they're trying to deal with a family issue, a family court issue, whatever this is going on. They will project that out onto other people. But that is for that person. It could be you even, to really get harmonious, really find what truly brings you happiness and get you to a place of peace, balance, and harmony. Even when you're dealing with difficult situations, especially if there's family issues, there's nobody's getting along, there's court battles going on, whatever, divorces even, okay? That is a divorced person. So there's something here about if this person is going through this, your person, or this is you, you can't let your outside circumstances, what's going outside of you, affect yourself, affect your integrity, affect your truth, affect your heart space, who you are. Don't allow the outside energies to affect who you are. So this could be where the masculine here is speaking to the feminine about the truth with regards to family issues. I'm dealing with family problems. There was a lot going on. I'm divorced. There was issues with the ex-spouse, with the children, whatever, custody battles, child support, wanting to move somewhere else, and the ex-spouse not wanting them to move, you name it. Okay? You need to respect this. There's children here. Some of you, your masculines, have children, okay, or a child. You need to respect that. There's a lot of single father, single mother energy here, but I'm getting more strong single father, but I know some of you are single mothers. Some of you, your person is a single father. You need to respect the fact that they are like doing the righteous and just thing for their family. They're also trying to protect their family. Archangel Michael's helping them with this, but they want to make sure these legal battles are cleared. All these things are aired out, right? They're all balanced out because they do not want any family discord or any interference from the ex-spouse or anything like that, other family members even, to interfere with your connection, with your divine relationship. They do not want to disrupt the harmonious, loving connection, family, home that they can have with you. Okay? Because they know that their truth is they can have everything with you. Material and emotional wealth, happiness, bliss, idyllic peace, everything working out, the family getting along, everyone supporting each other emotionally, supporting their creative endeavors, right? Family, love, and blessings. They want, look, 2 of waters underneath that. Well, there's some truth right there. Partnership, commitment, reconciliation. This is such a beautiful picture. I'll get to that in a minute. But the masculine knows that they can have this with you, but they just need to make sure that they clear out all of this legal stuff. You don't want that interfering in your connection. I'm saying it again, because that disrupts the harmonious sacred union. Everything has to be harmonious in yourself and your masculine and your family, your relationships, in your masculine's family and his relationships. You can't have a harmonious sacred union without the harmony being achieved in all areas of your life. Okay? It doesn't bring about harmonious sacred union. So this masculine has been really trying, or this is the focus for the month, for those masculines who are watching this, to like either things are going to balance out family-wise for the month of August, And now they're going to be able to come forward to speak with the feminine about how they want this happily ever after. They want this home with you. They want to blend families with you. There's also the truth about how they didn't want to get married again because they were already divorced and they did not believe in blended families. They were going by outside resources, outside people, outside other people who were divorced and who got remarried and their families were a mess. Right? There's something about, I don't want to be responsible for somebody else's kid. I don't want to be dealing with the ex-spouse or somebody, my feminine, that type of thing. But you also have to respect that too, because you have to understand where they're coming from. Okay? There's a lot of misconceptions about blended families and remarriages and stuff like that, but this is a divine connection. This blended family stuff is going to work out. Now, the masculines could be realizing this month, or they've already realized that, and that's what they want to communicate to you. Those who are predominantly feminine, okay, there's something about either you've been divorced and you need to really understand that there is a happily ever after on the horizon for you. You just got to be harmonious in your own right. You got to find what is really important in a family, in a relationship, what love really is. You want the agape level of love, not the romantic, guys. This is not actually romantic love for the 10 of Cups. This is familial, but also agape. You have this unconditional love with your spouse, your children, your dogs, and all the love is different. There's different levels of love, hence different frequencies of love, hence why this rainbow is here. Each color in this rainbow emits a different frequency. When you have a perfect balance of the different types of love in your life, your dogs, your cats, your children, your aunts, your uncles, your parents, your counterpart. Those are different frequencies of love. When you have that all together, blended together in one harmonious, lovely unit, you've reached that 10 of Cups. You are in idyllic peace. Okay? So you feminines are focusing more on this. That family is a blessing. Harmonious relationships are blessings. Okay? Some of you may be looking at other relationships where you're divorced and you're feeling like, man, I'm still single. I'm still divorced. If you're divorced, if you're not divorced, you're single. Okay? Everybody is like, has a family. Everybody is married. Everyone's going off and starting lives with other people. This could be also what the masculine is starting to realize what their truth is. They're seeing everybody get married and have families and having beautiful time with somebody else, sharing a life with somebody. And they're realizing, I don't want to be single anymore. I don't want to be divorced anymore. This could also be you, feminine, where you're watching other people's relationships, but are they really harmonious? Do they really have this peace in the marriage, in the home, in the family? A lot of them don't. A lot of them don't, feminine. So you may be realizing, again, focusing on what this actually means for you, what this constitutes, how you're going to achieve a relationship like this, a home like this, a family like this, because you've never had it before. But when both people are completely their true selves, they allow everybody to be who they are. That is where you get a harmonious marriage. And you allow the children to be who you are. That is what brings peace. Because everybody's a different color of the freaking rainbow. Okay? And some of you are starting to realize this. Now, again, with that 2 of water behind the 10 of water, 2 of cups, 10 of cups, there is a masculine. Some masculines here are ready to speak to you about having this with you. They want commitment. They now see what they were trying to get them to see. They now see what the true purpose of life is. That this connection is a blessing. That they can have a beautiful life with you. They can have the happily ever after, the storybook ending with you. Before they didn't believe in fairy tales, but now they're realizing what this fairy tale is, that they kind of do exist, but in a different sense of the word. Not by necessarily Disney movies. Okay? So they want to exchange those cups with you. They want to reconcile. They're going to be asking for forgiveness. Some of them, not all of them. Again, they want that reconciliation. Because they see what is important now. So do you. You both found your cups, your aces of cups. You both understand what unconditional love is, what true love is. And you've given that to yourself first and foremost without the other person giving that to you. And now because you've given that love to yourself and to everyone else around you, you're now ready to experience the love of a lifetime with your person. For those of you who are in alignment with this stuff, it's going to be a very beautiful connection. There's also how you guys started to realize that you weren't having harmonious, loving relationships because you couldn't see eye to eye. You didn't have the same morals and values. There might have still been trust issues. Either you didn't trust somebody else or somebody else didn't trust you or something along those lines. Sometimes you didn't allow the other person to be who they were and they didn't allow you to be who they were, or there was no commonality there. There was no being in sync, not the boy band, but you know what I mean, not seeing things eye to eye, not allowing the other person to be their true authentic selves. And we can't force people to get out of alignment with that. And some of you feminines, you realize this now. You can't force someone out of their integrity. And yeah, somebody may be very honest and very blunt with you, maybe a little bit standoffish. But if they're being honest with you, why are you gonna shit on it? Why are you gonna chastise them for being honest? This is why society is kind of getting out of alignment with this Christ consciousness, this higher consciousness, because people who are honest, they're having a hard time with it. They don't want to hear it. La, 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 is what I'm seeing, putting their hands over their ears. And we're blasting people for being in their integrity, for being their true authentic selves, for being who God made them to be. Why are we blasting these people? You are to learn from them. Some of you may be jealous or not like the fact that they're in their integrity, that they can speak their truth without fear, because you can't right now. You're learning from these people that you can do the same thing. And some of these masculines are watching these feminines in their power like, oh, wow, the feminine here is being who she is, and that's fucking hot, and that's why they want this with you. They're like, oh my God, she's being who she is, which also means she's gonna allow me to be who I am too. So I know now that with the feminine, I can have a very harmonious relationship because now she sees what I saw in her. I see what she sees in me, that type of thing. We both see the truth of what a harmonious relationship is. And that is you guys, both of you being your authentic selves, and the same thing with the children. Because some of you, you're going to be blending families. Some of you, you're not going to be divorced anymore. Because you're actually attracting your counterpart because you're being your authentic self and you're not afraid to do that. So let's see what the feminines need to avoid. Oh, at the bottom of the deck here for the aura here, purple card, work your magic. Your superpower is in your ability to be honest with yourself and others and to be who you really are. And to not apologize for it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. The King of Swords does not apologize for being honest. He doesn't apologize unless he literally made a mistake or he was very rude or hurtful to someone. But he doesn't apologize for who he is. That is one thing that a lot of feminines need to be focusing on. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that. I've been seeing a lot of feminines. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. For what? I'm sorry that I didn't get a video out. I'm sorry that I'm sneezing in the video. I'm sorry that I'm coughing. I'm sorry that this video is long. I'm sorry that I told you the truth because I'm just trying to get you to see something, help you out. We shouldn't be doing that. The only time you end up apologizing if you really made an erroneous decision or you did something really that was not righteous and just. okay? All right. One more, and we'll see what the feminines need to avoid for the month of August. These cards are so big, man. Oh, transformation, realization, life change, and liberation. This is the Tower card, but you see, this is a different deck where the Tower hasn't been obliterated yet. Some of you need to avoid a Tower moment because a Tower moment may be coming. There is some belief system that you keep holding onto that is not your truth. And if you don't let go of that belief system, God is going to do it for you. He's going to shake up your foundation. This is avoiding a disaster. There's an hourglass here. Like, what's it called? Like, sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives, right? That soap opera. Fun fact, I was named after the Jessica character in that soap opera. That's where my name came from. My mom got it from that soap opera. Anyway, so the hourglass here. There's something about, I'm running out of time, I'm running out of time. Some of you, you maybe be thinking about getting divorced, okay? That's your decision. You got to decide. I cannot make that for you, and the tarot isn't going to do that for you either. You got to go to God for this. I went to God. God was the one who told me to go through with my divorce because I did not have 10 of Cups in my marriage. And there's nothing against my ex-husband or anything of that nature. I learned a lot from him. I really did. I wouldn't be who I am today if I weren't married to him, and I wouldn't have my amazing son either. But anyway, some of you think you're running out of time. I don't want to be single anymore. When is this masking going to communicate? When this, again, the communication, verbal communication is a low form of communication, ladies and gentlemen. The higher form of communication, which ties into the higher form of love, is telepathic communication. All right? So some of you may be expecting this thing. When is this going to happen? Whatever, right? Coming to a realization, having an epiphany. Some of you could be, or you're not realizing that you have to be honest in your authenticity and start learning from your life's lessons about integrity and honesty and following your path of truth and not trying to tell anybody how to be, or it's like, again, like, you are to encourage others to be their true authentic selves. Not try to dictate. But some of you may be thinking that you're being dictated to about this, and that's not the case. Because the divine is coming in. Again, remember the divine truth. The divine, this is divine intervention. It's a major arcana. Okay? Now my throat chakra is going crazy. See what I mean? Some of you, a tower moment may be looming. There's a storm brewing. It's thundering, it's lightning outside, but the lightning hasn't hit the tower yet. And guess who's getting you out to save you? The Archangels. It won't focus, but if you can see a little bit here, let's see if it focuses. I'm not sure if it'll do it. There it is, you see? You see the angel leading the man out of the tower? He's like, I need you to listen to me. The divine's telling you to listen. Or a guardian angel or somebody's telling you to listen closely because they're trying to get you to avoid a tower moment. This is following your divine guidance. When you don't follow your divine guidance, tower moments happen. I know. I've been through this quite often before. Especially with my masculine. When God told me to do things or to not do things, or I told me to do things or not do things and I did them anyway, tower. When I wasn't speaking my truth, tower. When I wasn't being my full honest self, tower. Okay? You can't build a harmonious, sacred union off of a very unsound foundation, an unleveled foundation, mud, water, sand. It needs to be concrete. It needs to be solid. But truth has to be the foundation of the union. Absolute divine truth. And without that, there is no harmonious union. There's no balance. And that means both of you need to be of the highest integrity. And you can't be blasting someone for being honest. You can't have knee-jerk reactions and be very critical and condescending and be very mentally, verbally abusive or being very harsh with people. Trying to control people because you don't want to hear the truth or you don't want to face it. The truth is hard, guys. This is why the work that I do, it's hard for some people to hear. But it's to get you to be your true, authentic self. Because anything of divine requires that. So there is a tower looming for some of you. This could also be the masculine collective trying to avoid another disaster. Because maybe God is throwing tower moments. Disruption of plans, disruption of something. Throwing them for a loop. It's like, oh my God, another tower moment. Oh my God, another tower moment. Again, this is what happened with me. When I wasn't being honest with my masculine, God's like, nope, just try again. Nope, just try again. Nope, just try again. Nope, just try again. Until I finally got it. And then over time, that was also teaching me to be completely honest and not be afraid to speak truth in the mission work that I do. Which if you watched my weekly, I said there's no filter. The King of Swords doesn't have a filter, but that's because he's speaking as himself, because he's speaking the way God wants him to speak as his true authentic self. Okay? There's something about stalling. Avoid stalling thing. You're trying to avert a disaster. This is going to happen whether you like it or not. You're resisting change. Okay? There's a huge life change that you need to make. Some of you are still getting hung up about feminines trying to be all nice and mousy and quiet and people-pleasing and huge empaths like a big Care Bear. A true divine feminine Christ is not going to be doing that all the time. She knows when to do that and when not to. That is a gender role misconception, that women cannot be assertive and powerful at the same time. This is also a misconception in the masculine collective with the feminine, that if she's being honest and a little bit stern and telling you the cold hard truth, that she is being a bitch. That is a misconception all across the board. Oh, she's on her period. Oh, she's being a bitch. Oh, like whatever. She's trying to tell me what to do. She's controlling me because she's telling you the truth. What the hell is that? What is that? We've gotten so far from the truth, it's like we're blind to it now. We don't know what is truth from, we don't know what is truth from a lie. We don't know fact from, what's the other opposite? I'm hearing fact checking. A fib and a fact, whatever that is. Right? This is having a huge revelation. I really need to stop stalling from following my path of truth. I really need to stop stalling with regards to speaking my truth. Or maybe you're stalling if you want to get a divorce and you know that is the right thing to do. You're hesitating because you don't want to be single. You're afraid of what's going to happen. You're afraid of what the courts are going to say. You're afraid of whatever. There's something, being afraid of something legal here. There's a time to speak up and there's a time not to. And for some of you, this is a time to speak up about something. It's time to stand up for your rights, is what I'm hearing. God is testing us in this hour right now. I'm hearing from God the time is ticking. Some of you have a very important decision to make for the month of August. If you know what that decision is, if you know you need to start really being honest and stop like being distorted feminine or overly feminine here, and you're holding back from this, God is going to do it for you. He will intervene. He will shock you and rock your world to get you to be more in that masculine energy, being in that integrity, and being decisive and not wishy-washy, and you being in your cold, hard, honest, authentic, truthful self. This is also for the masculine collective. The angels are saying, if you just do this, you're going to avoid a disaster. You're going to avoid destruction. Okay? You're going to avoid being wiped out because the hourglass is here and the transformation is right here with that butterfly. Some of the masculines have undergone a huge transformation. They see a lot clearly now. They know the truth of the situation, the truth of the connection, the feminine, all these things. And the angels, God has been saying, hey, don't have another tower. We're trying to get you to follow the path of truth and to speak with honesty and integrity, to have those open, honest conversations and not be worried about what's going to happen. Not being afraid if they're going to be mad, not afraid if they're going to be throwing shade at you, not afraid if they're going to be cutting you down with their sword. Because a true masculine Christ who's already gone through this transformation, they've really changed dramatically. It's because their feminine has done it too. When you come into harmonious sacred union, you're not going to come into union as who you were when you met them. So for the masculine collective, those masculines who are watching this, you know that there's a huge decision to make with regards to communicating with the feminine, that you want the 10 of cups, that you want to blend families, you want to move in together, you want to get married, you want to talk about the kids. Maybe it's just a discussion about, okay, look, I want a partnership with you. I want to commit to you. I want this relationship. And they've wanted it for a long time. They're just trying to figure out, not only clear out the legal battles, but also figure out, how are we going to make this work? You have a kid. I have a kid. We're going to get married. We were going to be living together, but our kids are going to be with us too. So there's open, honest discussions about that as well. Where you're going to live. What is going to be the family dynamic? Like how the kid's going to take it. This is a very big discussion for those of you who have kids. Okay? And so the masculine here is being told by the divine, hey, masculine, you shouldn't be afraid of having these conversations. Right? My kid needs this. My kid can't deal with this. My kid needs that. My kid can't deal with this. That type of thing. That needs to be discussed. This is what I need in a relationship, right? The masculine says it to the feminine. The feminine says, this is what I need in a relationship. Being completely open and honest is integral in this. And some of the masculines have been stalling a little bit because they're kind of afraid to voice their needs or their opinions, their objectives, their wants, their needs, their view of marriage, family, something like that. The needs of their kids. Okay? This needs to be talked through. And some of the masculines, if you're masculine, you're watching this, God's going to come in and push you forward to have this conversation. You can't avoid this anymore. You got to stop resisting what God is leading you towards. Because he knows what you want in life. God knows what's going to bring you that happiness. And you know that ultimate happiness is with the feminine. You've been happy doing certain things, but you're not happy being divorced. You're not happy being single. Not anymore. As I said, some of you masculines, you're seeing other feminines or other people, your friends, other family members going off and getting married, having their own kids and living the life. It may not be the divine relationship that God is blessing you with, but you're seeing other people do these things and you're the only one who's divorced and you're the only one who's single, right? Some of you are much older because he's a much older man. He's got some gray hair there. I'm hearing you don't want to die alone. Some of you don't want to die alone. You can't be fearful of that. But again, if God is leading you to communicate with the feminine or somebody here to have that relationship, you got to communicate that. Others of you, if you're being called to like get a divorce because you know that this is not harmonious, this is not what you thought a marriage would be, you can't be afraid of being divorced or being single either. I went through this, okay? I've been divorced for a very, very long time. But I've learned a shit ton of lessons from that. And I learned to be who I am and not to apologize for it. Period. That's when you're truly in alignment with God. So, you've got to do something. There's a huge decision you need to make. If it's not made, destruction will happen. Upheaval will happen. You will get knocked off of that tower that you think you should be building, when you don't really need God to come in because they're already warning you. This is also a warning in itself in this reading. Right? The higher self. Connecting with the higher self. The smaller group of you, this communication from the masculine is really going to rock your world. And when they come in with that honest truth here, you got to give that back to them. But meaning coming from a place of divinity, a place of divine power, not manpower, it's divine power. Coming from a place of integrity. Your master may be asking you questions. Hey, I'm going to have a question about this. Be honest with me. Blah, 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 blah. And you have to answer them honestly, feminines. I'm also hearing for a smaller group of divine feminines with that hourglass there in the tower, that this communication is going to shock you. What they want to tell you is going to shock you. Something about the legal battles they've been dealing with, family issues. Maybe there have been a lot of family issues with the ex-spouse and other family members, parents, siblings. I keep hearing like family estate. They're going to be telling you about a lot of difficulties that they had been going through. Legal battles, family issues, a lot of things. That the divorce that they had before really scorned them and made them believe in things that really weren't what they believed in. It changed their belief systems about marriage, about divorce, about family. It kind of jacked them up. But now God's like reversing that, is what I'm being told. So this information that this masculine is going to communicate with you is going to be pretty shocking. And it is going to come out of nowhere. I'm hearing it's imminent. This is for some of you here. If it's storming right now where you are, or it has been storming, this is telling you that this communication, that's coming from the masculine, is imminent. It's coming in the next, 7 days, because 6 plus 1 is 7. Look, time is kind of running out, but it's not, I don't like saying that because divine timing, it's always according to God, but there's more sand at the bottom than at the top, which is telling me your life's about to change. It's imminent. A major shift is imminent. That sand is about to fully disappear from the top end of this hourglass and be at the bottom. Okay? It's almost time for some of you feminines. Your life is definitely going to change by what this masculine has to say to you. And while he's going to be telling you the truth about a lot of things, he's also going to be very honest with you about the Two of Cups and the Ten of Water. The Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. About the love they've always had for you, what they saw in you, and all these other things. That they always wanted commitment, they wanted a partnership with you, but there was all this stuff that they had to clear. There's going to be fast-moving energy, like because that lightning going through the sky, that's fast-moving energy. It's high frequency, it's high, it's very quick. And this is also the lightning that's being struck underneath the masculine's rear end to get them going. Because the truth is going to set them free with that liberation card. God's like, if you don't do this, masculine, I'm going to do it for you. And for the feminines here, this is you really speaking up to someone, not tolerating somebody's controlling behavior, not tolerating somebody's like very vindictive behavior, whatever that is. You know what this is, feminines. Look, with the balance, this is the Temperance card. Compromise, self-control, and moderation. See? Balancing the masculine and feminine energies. What was I talking about? This is also the Twin Flame Angel. Shit. Look. I didn't mean to say that. The Twin Flame Angels right there. What did I say about the Archangels supporting this? Listen to what your divine guidance is telling you, as difficult as it is to hear. Because some of you, if you don't follow that divine guidance, you don't listen to what God is telling you, the Archangels are telling you, you will experience a tower moment. I am not kidding you. I speak only truth here. And every time I do this, some of you get hit with tower moments. And some of you don't like what hits you. It's time to make this decision. You can't be afraid of this. You can't be afraid of the truth. You may not like this, but you need to hear it. You know what it is you need to do. All of you, whether you're masculine or feminine, you know what it is you need to do. Some of you are stressing out because the shadow side of the Temperance card is stressing out. Your masculine and feminine energies are frazzled. Your energies are scattered. There's too much tension in the air. It's like static. Okay? You've got to balance something out. You got to stop stressing over this. Make the decision. And when you do, it may cause a breakdown of a foundation. It may cause the breakdown of a family, okay? But God is going to lead you to build something even better, where you're not just going to have one single tower, you're going to have a whole freaking castle. And you're going to learn how to utilize the rubble from the destruction of that tower falling down. I'm hearing London bridges falling down. Some of you live in London. When that falls, you're going to learn how to utilize the rubble to build yourself something better. But it starts with you. So there are masculines who are kind of stressing a little bit, because they have been stalling. And God, the Archangels, have been saying, hey, masculines, we're trying to nudge you. We're trying to push you to speak your truth, because we've got something else that we need to get you to towards, or whatever this is. It's like some of you need to come into union before a particular time, because it's God's timing. And remember, this has to do with the planets. I'm hearing before eclipse season. Don't quote me on that, because some of you are going to be like, oh my God, eclipse season, whatever, or it didn't happen before eclipse season. Don't time box me. But I'm hearing that this union, or whatever this is, has to happen before eclipse season. Eclipse seasons do bring crazy towers, okay? And there's something here. If you make the decision and it causes a disruption in your life, but you know it is of God, you know it is for you, it could even be where what God has prepared for you with eclipse season, you're going to be able to handle this completely massive course direction in your life. Where you go from the rich house to the poor house, or you go from the poor house to the rich house, depending on how it works for you. But either way, You need to be balanced so that no matter whatever tower moments happen where they're perceived as negative or positive, you are prepared for them. Okay? You are prepared. It's like God was trying to get me to prepare for every tower moment. And some of the tower moments I wasn't prepared for. But nowadays, when he comes in with these things, breaking down of things, it doesn't serve you anymore. Just, okay, cool. Bring it on, God. Cool. Okay. That was a little bit tough, but I'm ready for the next one type of thing. You are able to hold yourself together. You're able to maintain your inner peace. You're able to maintain the balance of the masculine and feminine energies. You're able to maintain a state of flow. Okay? No matter what God throws at you. You've got to be poised. You got to be mentally sound. You can't let your emotions get the best of you. You'd be freaking out because you had a tower moment. But again, some of you are about to experience one. Some of you, it's not going to be that great. But it's necessary for your growth. Others of you, this is going to be the shock of a lifetime because your life is dramatically changing. Your house, your living situation is dramatically changing. You're no longer going to be divorced. You're going to be married. That's changing. A lot of things are changing for quite a few of you. Others of you, there's something that you need to decide upon before God comes in to destroy it. I'm hearing Pluto energy with this. Okay. All right. So we're going to get guidance for you. Let's see what the guidance is for the feminine collective for the month of August. Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and clarity. By the way, if you don't already know, this is my own deck that I created, Star Interior Power. It's a very powerful deck. I do send some amazing energies when I ship this to you. I also give you a little bit of a bonus. I give you a little bit of a surprise if you purchase this deck. The link to purchase this deck is in the description box below. If you are a Capella member, you can get 10% off of this deck. If you're not a Capella member and you would like to get 10% of this amazing Oracle deck, go ahead and sign up. You can sign up for a free trial of a paid Capella membership, and you will get sent a coupon for 10% off of this deck, okay? All right, let's see what the guidance is for the feminine collective for the month of August. Wow. Today, do absolutely nothing. Be stern. Be honest. Say, hey, I'm doing all these things. I need a break. I'm disheveled, whatever. Remember, because there's a tower moment. Some of you, this tower moment is going to be health related. Okay? That's what I was just told. For some of you feminines, this tower is going to be health related, or you're going to, God forbid, but this is what's coming in, a heart attack, a stroke, you falling down and hurting yourself, breaking something, getting into a car accident. Look, guys, I am not here to put that out there, but this is what I am getting from God. This is not just speaking. This is God speaking in the angelic realm. They're always supporting me because these are major arcanas, okay? Some of you need to really get something clear to somebody, especially if it deals with your health, especially if you're dealing with a really tyrannical, like very hurtful, very controlling person, one who doesn't care about your well-being, who doesn't care about you, period. You need to say something to this person. Could be a boss, right? There's something that's going to be drastic here in your life. For some of you, it's health related, it's an accident, I don't know what. Okay, please be very careful with this guidance. I'm not here to fearmonger. This is coming straight from the divine, and you need to really believe me with this. Okay? So for today, don't do anything. Take the day off. I'm hearing an advisor, a teacher. Something's happening on Wednesday, August 9th. Could be August 8th, 9th, or 10th. But this reading is going out on Wednesday, August 9th. It's right after the 8-8 portal. And right before Venus squares Uranus. Uranus energy is also Tower energy along with Pluto. But it's okay, so it's a combination of Uranus and Pluto here with this destruction. Some of you may be wanting to take matters into your own hands, but you're not being fair. You're trying to be manipulative. Or you're trying to make it work in your favor instead. If that's you, don't do anything. Okay? If you have a feeling that you don't need to go to work or you don't need to go somewhere, don't go there. Something's going on between the Lionsgate portal and the Venus square Uranus transit on the 10th. If somebody comes at you with who's very, very harsh, who's like stabbing you with swords, not literally, like their words, the communication it's very belittling. Don't do anything. Don't say anything. Remember, you got to go to God for this. You can't use tarot all the time to find your answers. You got to be able to make the decision. This is guidance, and it's general guidance, guys. Remember, this is not a personal reading. It is not by far a personal reading. If you want a personal reading to see what this Tower moment is, what this situation is for you coming, whatever, it could even be like, it could be August 10th too, that something's happening with the Venus square Uranus thing. Get a personal reading from me. Check out the description box if you want information on that. But this is a general reading. Right? It's guidance. You got to make the decision. You got to trust your intuition to see what you think this is. I've channeled a lot of stuff. I already pointed out what it could be. But today, whenever you watch this, don't do anything. This is about resting, taking a day off. Again, balance. Some of you, your stress levels are too high. It's going to cause something that's not going to be good for you, for some of you. All right? Compromises are needed. Self-control, moderation. Maybe there's like spending or some money issues or a legal battle that something happens today. I don't know what, because it's different for everybody. Some of you are overindulging too much in something. Okay? Like overdoing it with drinking, eating, shopping, overdoing it with, people pleasing, not being honest, not standing up for yourself. It could be a lot of things. But today, don't do anything. Don't cook, don't clean, don't drive even, don't go to work, whatever. But take it back to God. Because apparently if today you do absolutely nothing, you take it easy. Again, this is taking it easy. Being in the flow. being at peace, tranquility. That's what the consciousness card is. Higher self, listening to your higher self. That's the aura surrounding you guys. Remember what I said with the white energy? Taking in too much from other people and affecting your decision making. Temperance. This is also Sagittarius energy. Do absolutely nothing to bring balance into your life. And tell anybody who's going to disrupt your inner peace, not today. Right? The others of you, with the masculine collective, this stress is building, right? Because maybe God told the masculine collective the exact date when to communicate or when to do something, when to take action. The masculines want to compromise. They want to bring balance. Again, balance with the King of Swords is about balance here with the feminine. Twin flame angel, the light counterpart angels coming in to bring two into one. Perfect orchestration. I'm hearing hold off on something. So for some of the masculines, you may be thinking you're running out of time, but God's like, I need you to communicate on this day. I need you to do this day, or hold off on the legal thing, or just don't do anything about it. Just like be patient. This is patience. Be patient today when you watch this so that you can avoid the tower moment. Some of you, it's not going to be a great tower. There's also, for the feminines who are in alignment, you've balanced your masculine and feminine energies. You are in the flow. You're not stressed out. You're living life in moderation. You're just taking it easy. You feel a complete peace already. There's no anxiety. There's no fear within you. You're in the divine flow. God wants you to do nothing because apparently something is about to change. They want you to be rested up. Because remember, this week with the weekly, things are getting hot this week. Things are about to shift. Major shift. And it's starting with that Lionsgate portal along with Venus squaring Uranus on August 10th. And Venus is representative of the divine feminine. And Venus is retrograde. Venus retrogrades could be bringing people from your past back into the fourfold, and Mercury's in shadow at this time. Wait a minute. When does Mercury go fully retrograde? Hold on, they want me to look it up. All right. I'm looking up Mercury retrograde. What month is this? August, right? So August 23rd. We are in the shadow period for Mercury retrograde. August 23rd is when Mercury stations retrograde. So this is a combination of like Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, like bringing people back, communication, people that you had a relationship, or like you were single when you met this person and now you're not going to be single when this person comes back. There's an energy here of you were single when you met this person. This is for some of you, not for all of you. And when they come back, it's going to lead to marriage, that 10 of Cups energy. Okay? There's going to be a huge ass life change for someone here. So they want you to rest up. They want you to still be in peace and maintain that balance. Don't do anything today because they want you to be prepared for this, or they're trying to get you to avoid a disaster. 444, your connection to the angelic realm is very strong right now. What did I say before? They're just confirming you guys are very strongly connected to the angelic realm. So am I, right? The angels got your back here. They are supporting this. They are leading you. They're trying to warn you, try to get you to avoid a disaster. Avert. I'm hearing abort, abort, okay? Stop resisting, stop stalling, stop delaying the inevitable. Some of you may have just nearly escaped a tower moment. Perfection is not your goal. No, it's not. Hear them out. See, there's a communication right there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Masculines, you do not have to be perfect. You don't have to have everything completely aligned. You don't have to be this perfect person. Like you thought you had to be a perfect person to have a beautiful relationship. You don't. You just have to be yourself, right? It's like freaking Aladdin, right? I want to make you, make Genie, make me a prince. And Jasmine's like, wait, really? Why weren't you just being yourself? And Jasmine wasn't being herself either, right? So you see, that relationship wasn't working out until they were both being who they really were. So masculines, you don't need to be perfect when you come forward to the feminines. You are already perfect in their eyes and in God's eyes. It's okay to be divorced. It's okay that you ended up being a single dad. Like, don't look at this divorce or this thing from the past like you're less of any, or you're lesser of a person, because you're not. Just because you're so-called, and that is a divorce card too, by the way. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Just because your marriage didn't work, it failed. It was supposed to, because it wasn't harmonious. So God had it so that it could be destroyed, because God has something better for everybody. And if you're contemplating divorce in this hour, you need to trust God, what he's doing with your life, because he's bringing you somebody who's going to be at your level. But you need to be at that level first. You got to be your authentic self and work on yourself. Top of the deck, your angels want to help you. Ask them, what did I say about this? They're there for your assistance. You're still addicted to this. Let go. Maybe you're totally addicted to tarot, trying to make a decision by watching tarot, right? Again, you got to go to God. God's going to tell you. But you got to have a clear, level-headed mind to receive that divine guidance. Give it time. Or this could be the masculine still being addicted to stalling, resisting, hiding from the truth, being afraid to let go. Maybe being addicted to being single. It could be that, guys. But again, the angels are here to help you. Go to the archangels. Go to the angelic realm to help you. And I'm going to pull the angel deck right now, because they told me, Jess, we want you to pull the angel deck because they're going to need this. Look, that card didn't even come out and they had me put it out there. You see what I mean? Look, guys. Look, the tower's about to crumble. It fell. Look at this. All right. Which angel is going to best support the feminine collective at this time for the month of August, I should say? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Plating Series, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. For the masculines who are being told to do absolutely nothing, you're preparing for communication, okay? Because you know it's going to change your life and it's going to change your masculine's life. Caressa. You are at the end of a cycle. Oh, let's hope this focuses. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. See? She's just sitting there by the beach. Maybe some of you need to go to the beach to relax. Some of you need to go by water. Just sit there and do nothing. Talk with God. God speaks to you more clearly in nature to help you to allow yourself to hear him no matter where you are. This is what I have done. I spend a lot of time in nature to connect with God, and no matter where I'm at, I can still hear him, but I hear him way more clearly when I'm by water. Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. There it is, guys. See, you're at the end of a cycle. God's about to just, this doesn't serve you anymore. This is not the path you should be on. This is what you should be on right now. Okay. And then we have Mystique at the bottom of the deck. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. Did I say don't take no for an answer? I know it said about being stern and being like, no, I'm doing this. You can't tell me what to do type of thing. There we go. Thank you, Holy Spirit. See, happiness, solutions are going to appear. This is also the masculine collective approaching the feminine, because there has been some stress, right? What if the feminine's mad at me? What if they reject me? What if they say no? What if they don't want, what if they don't forgive me? Like, no, I don't forgive you, or I don't want to reconcile. I don't want a partner. I don't want a relationship with you anymore. This is where the masculine collective is really going to grow some cojones and say, I'm not taking no for an answer. You know what this connection is. I know what this connection is. We are a pair. This is a God-ordained relationship. I'm not taking no for an answer. It's like when Jim goes to Pam's house, right? She had a thing for, Pam had a thing for Jim, and Jim didn't really like pay attention. He didn't want a relationship, and then she started dating this other dude. And I might get the story incorrect because I only saw a video on this, and I don't remember that episode, to be honest with you, but there's something like this. I think Pam had said to Jim, like, no, man, like, your time has passed. Your time is up. You know, you had your chance, Jim. And Jim was like, he was walking out the door or something, and then he turned around and he just, like, planted one on her, right? It's like that Two of Cups that we saw. The guy's hand was in her face. He's like, no. And he just said nothing, and he just started kissing her, right? That changed everything. And then they got married because Jim didn't take no for an answer. He really stepped up to his masculine energy. He was telling her the truth, and she was just like, well, no, you ran out of time, Jim, whatever. I don't want this, whatever. You had your chance, blah, 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 blah. And Jim was like, nope, I'm not taking no for an answer. This is encouragement for the masculine collective, okay? You want that person. You know who that person is for you. You know that that's going to make your life even happier than what it is now. You know that God had told you to pursue the feminine. A true feminine Christ is going to say yes, okay? Because it could be the feminine's ego is going to kick in the way when she says no, when she's been praying and hoping for harmonious sacred union, and then the truth comes in and she's like, wait, what? Really? Why didn't you tell me this before? Why weren't you being honest before? This is not to go back to the past, feminines. Do not do that. The past is done. You should have learned from those experiences. Okay? This could also be when the communication comes in. Don't do anything. Maybe they send you a letter or an email. They want you to kind of like wait a little bit before you respond, perhaps, so that you're not looking like a damsel in distress where it's like, oh my God, it's the masculine and I gotta respond to him right away. Maybe that's what that absolutely do absolutely nothing card means, okay? Go to the Archangels. But there's a cycle that's ending, guys. It is ending because this doesn't serve you anymore, and God is intervening. God is intervening because he's like, nope, we need a course correction. This is no longer part of your path. This is not your belief system anymore. This is not your life anymore. And I'm changing the trajectory. I'm kicking you out of the bird's nest. So let's see what your self-care tip is for the month. Self-care is always important, which is why I do these things. This is self-care too, guys, with this balance. Doing things, finding your magical elixir in life and doing things that bring you peace and tranquility. Being by the beach, taking a sea salt bath, taking a walk by yourself, far away from people. Those types of things. What is a self-care tip? What is a wellness tip for the feminine collective for the month of August, Holy Spirit? Archangels, galactic families, pleading series, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Thanks a lot. So I'm also hearing there may be something going on with the 16th of August. Oh my God, the 16th of August is a new moon in Leo, guys. Something magical might be happening with the, this looks like moon stuff. Oh my God, it's the Vesica Pisces. Holy shit. Vesica Pisces is the vessel of the fish. This is the symbol of divine feminine, and I'm actually wearing it. Look. The two circles intertwining like the Venn diagram. How crazy is that? So there's a union happening. Could be between now and the new moon in Leo or after the new moon in Leo. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for that. 40 is pleasure. I think we all know what this is. Some of you need to go take care of yourselves, if you know what I mean. There's also an energy where sometimes when you're not getting enough sex or you're not having an orgasm or something, you can get very cold. It you're not deceiving yourself. You are depriving yourself, thank you, of making yourself happy, right? Maybe there's something here, you've been divorced and you haven't had any in a while, and it's like maybe there's a false belief about how you're not supposed to be masturbating. You're not supposed to be touching yourself or doing things for yourself. And it doesn't have to be with that, guys. It's just about doing things that bring you pleasure. Like going to the beach, taking sea salt baths. Again, self-care. Like, and really enjoying a meal. Like going to the beach and eating pizza on the beach. I've done that before, okay? It was the most glorious thing ever. Sitting outside and being with the birds and the palm trees or the lakes or the mountains and eating your breakfast or whatever it is. Do things for you. This is total Venus retrograde energy right here. Really reevaluating what makes you happy. And again, look at the picture. Some of you need to do some more of this, and some of you are probably thinking that you shouldn't be doing it. It's like a false belief. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Sound healing. I love these things. There is this channel. I forgot her name. Is it May? MEI, I believe is her first name. She does sound healing. She also uses these crystal bowls. I have been praying to God that I can actually get a set of these and start doing this myself. They're expensive, but I'll get there when I get there. Some of you need to go look up sound healing, and I think it's her first name is May. She has a beautiful voice, and she does some of these the crystal bowls here. There's a word for this. Why am I not remembering this? Anyway, some of you need to do some sound healing. Some of you need to listen to very soothing, peaceful music and just I don't know, pleasure yourself. Or just have a really nice meal or have that cup of tea and just sit there. Just, I need to relax. I need to chill out. Clear your energy field. See, this is aura. I do aura readings and aura healing and cleansing sessions. It's part of my healing section in my website. If you're a member of mine, this keeps coming up. Okay? Look, number 10. A cycle's completing. That keeps coming up. Okay? There's outside influences that are affecting your energies, and some of you don't know it. In the same way that we need to clean our homes, we need to clean our energy fields. Through energy clearing, we can remove blocks, leaks, and entities or spirits that have attached to us. That's what aura cleansing is. Okay? It's different from chakra healing. And if you've done chakra healing with me, it's different. The aura cleansing and the chakra healing is different. Okay? The aura deals with removing stuff that's been attached to your aura, to your energies, unbeknownst to you. Okay? This process also helps us free ourselves of any emotions or stories that others have implanted within us that are no longer serving us. Start to clear your energy field by taking a few deep breaths, emptying your mind, and visualizing being surrounded in white or golden light. Just a white light right there. I prefer golden, to be honest, but you go to God for it. Use tools like sage, palo santo, incense, crystals, candles, or water to cleanse your metaphysical body. What did I say about water? Water therapy. You'll know your energy is clear when you experience a sense of a weight lifting from your shoulders. Feel yourself coming into a more peaceful and loving vibration. If you're having trouble getting to this point, you can seek the support of a professional energy worker and try Reiki, chakra balancing, theta healing, or another type of energy work session. I do that too, the chakra balancing, the healing, but I usually go through what's blocking you first with the supernova reading, or we can determine what's blocking you in the chakra healing balancing session. I also have a chakra balancing package as well. If you go to CapellaWallace.com, you check out the packages. But a lot of my healing stuff is in the healing section of my Capella service suite. You can try Reiki if you can find a Reiki healer, or like, you know, someone who's able to clear these. They have different methods. They're a good teacher with that. They've learned on their own, and now they're teaching other people how to do this. The aura cleansing and healing that I also do, or whatever it is you're being called to do. You're being asked to clear this. What I'm getting is that this is the heaviest energy. A lot of you need to do a lot of this for your self-care. A lot of you really need to be clearing more of your energies out, because stuff is attaching to you. What was I going to say? So yeah, chakra balancing, healing, aura cleansing, all that good stuff. The month of August is going to be a big thing for you to clear out, because stuff is going to be attaching to some of you. Make a meal, okay? Make something that you want to make for yourself. Put veggies in it, because there's vegetables all over the place. Do something with your hands. Do some cooking. Maybe some of you are good cooks. I'm hearing that some of you who are Pisces Sun, you're very good cooks. Maybe you're going to be making something for your feminine, or this is making something for yourself, all right? Make a meal. Maybe you listen to some sound healing music while you're making a meal, right? Again, what did I say about pleasure? Eating something that you love to eat. Enjoying your food, guys. This is why I eat so slow. I enjoy my food. Some of you, you're just swallowing whatever it is on your plate. That's not healthy, because God wants you to enjoy it. I talked about the slowing down energy, right? Again, there's that tower right there. It's also a form of clearing, right? So, by the way, when I do my aura cleansing in my aura cleansing session, I do call upon the Archangels to work with me in this, okay? That is what boosts the energies with the aura cleansing, because not many people do aura cleansing with Archangel help in there. And remember, we have the strong connection to the angelic realm. It's very strong. So is mine. So when I do the aura cleansing here, I incorporate several archangels. I'm not going to tell them who they are here, because they're not having me tell you this. But you can go check out my aura cleansing reading and read the description. When I work with these angels, I'm very closely connected to the angelic realm. So the amount of power that this will have on you, the effect, and you will have to follow some instructions afterwards too, it will really, really help you clear those things that have attached to you. And some of you, you have things attached to you for years. That's what I just heard. Okay? So there's a lot that needs to be done this month. Bottom of the deck is sing. Number 45. I do this every day. Okay? It raises your vibration. There's a lot of energy with sound and music here. Not the sound of music. Maybe you like the sound of music, but that's a different thing, because that's a movie, right? Sing your heart out. Okay? Look at the colors of the rainbow in her hair. Get the toothbrush. Get the hairbrush. I actually sing while I'm brushing my teeth. I've said this before. It's not a weird thing to do, okay? Yeah, my moon is in Aquarius, but I don't give a shit because it's raising my vibration. Every time I'm singing and I'm listening to music, it really connects me to the angelic realm. Guess what? Music is what gets you closer to the angelic realm. That's exactly what they want me to say. Archangel Sandalphon is the archangel that oversees the music department in the heavens, okay? This is why I'm so closely tied. This is why I'm able to channel what I channel. This is why I'm able to channel divine truth, because I'm always listening to high vibrational music, and I am always singing, and I'm always dancing. Music has been a part of my life since I was a child. Okay? So what they're telling me now is I've actually been preparing this since I was a child, and I didn't know that until now. This is what brings me complete peace in my life. This is why I don't have anything faze me anymore. Music is everything. But sound healing, I'm just reminding me that I have to start doing more of this too. I love this stuff. So go look that up, because I don't do that yet. I don't have those bowls. Singing bowls, thank you, whoever said that. I don't have those singing bowls yet. See, singing bowls. Maybe if you want to go buy a singing bowl, like one of those big, beautiful crystal ones, go ahead and buy one. And start doing your own sound healing, okay? Maybe some of you, your purpose is sound healing. Or you're going to incorporate that into your healing sessions. So let's get your affirmation for the month, and then we're going to see what the masculine wants to reassure you of for this month. I heard I'm coming home from them already. Some of your masculines are coming home. Some of them are coming home to themselves. The other ones are coming home to you. It depends where you are at in your journey. What is the affirmation for the feminine collective for August? Yes. And you're powerful with your words too. Today I am powerful. This is your affirmation for the month. Today my potential to succeed and conquer challenges is limitless. Abso-fucking-lutely, feminines. Go say that to yourself 3 times a day, every day for the next 30 days. Today I am accepting. Today I will open my heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities. Don't shut your heart out to the masculine. Don't shut your heart out to these people who may be seeming like they're controlling and they're being vindictive and very cold-hearted, okay? See the divinity in them. That is what a true feminine Christ would do. Because remember what I said, a lot that goes on in people's lives and they project it onto you, it's because they're hurt and they don't know how to process that hurt. They don't know how to process the emotions. You can't chastise them for that. You can't judge them for that. That is not coming from a divine place. It's not coming from unconditional love. You've got the consciousness card there. Seek higher. Go higher. All right? Open your heart and listen with an open mind to new ideas and opportunities, and listen with an open heart and mind to this person, to other people, whatever that is. Accepting, not dividing, not pushing away. All right, this is a very powerful mantra for this month, guys. All right, I'm hearing Pleasure Principle by Janet Jackson. Some of you need to listen to that song. Look up Pleasure Principle by Janet Jackson. That's a very empowering song, feminists. Go listen to it and sing your heart out to it if you know the lyrics. If you don't, learn them. Here's the thing. Singing positive things, singing things that you want in life, it boosts the manifestation of it into the physical. That's why I'm such a huge proponent of music and singing and all these things. It's the best manifestation tool. I do it all the time. And remember, the bigger the manifestation, the longer it takes to manifest. What does the Masculine Collective want to reassure the feminines of this month for August? Holy Spirit, Archangels, Galactic Families, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Some of you may be going through major shifts next year, August of 2024, 2025. Some of you may not want to hear that, but that's going to be for some of you. You may come back around to this reading, and the next thing you know, it's going to resonate with you. Wow. Oh my God. I'm going to like shit my pants. I can't tell you why. You have changed me in ways you just can't comprehend. See? This is the role of the feminine. You changed so much so with that transformation, the butterfly, right? That's in the transformation card, the tower card, that they change in ways that they can't comprehend, let alone you can't comprehend. You're going to be shocked, feminines, when this person comes back around. You're going to be shocked with how honest and open this person's going to be. Because they are now open and accepting. They're not retaliating when people tell them the truth. They're not having knee-jerk reactions. They're not hiding from their truth anymore either. This is exceptional right here. Those of you who've been in your power, okay? Because some of you, you are freaking powerful as all fucking hell, okay? And the power that you've had to change a distorted masculine to a divine masculine, you're going to be so greatly rewarded for this. It's not even funny. Your great reward, one of them is that 10 of Cups. Because you've changed dramatically. You've transformed so much yourself, feminines, that you have had the power to transform a distorted masculine to a divine masculine. That is power right there. This is where God rewards you generously and like magnanimously. You have no idea what God does for the feminines who change that much for themselves, but also change the distortion of the masculine collective. And one by one, as we're changing these distorted masculines, we are raising the vibration of this planet, of the collective. This is our job. It's not about romance. It's not about communication. It supersedes that. You have the consciousness card. That is a higher dimension. Okay? You are transforming people's lives. It's like Marissa Peer talks about in her rapid transformation program, right? If you guys ever heard of that. But you are doing something different than what her program does with transforming people's lives so dramatically. It's more about them being their true divine selves. It's not just changing who you are. You're having the power to change the people around you. That is power right there, where we can have a lot more harmony and peace and love in this earth, on this earth. That is what we are called to do. And some of you have been able to transform the darkest of the dark, like the lowest of the low. Not that they were really, it's just that they were so distorted, they were that low that people didn't think they were going to change. That they were just going to stay there and just be hermit or just be in a cave or something. You brought them into the light. And people are going to see this. How much you've changed. You're masculine. Okay? This is beautiful. I love you today, tomorrow, always. They've always loved you. And what's interesting is that the word today is coming out twice. I just realized this. My guides pointed this out to me. Maybe today is the day for something when you watch this, feminines. Maybe today is the day you're going to change your life. You're going to transform your life. It's like what's his name? Tony Robbins. It looks like today is going to be when the changes are going to be made. Either today you're going to change your life. You're going to start conquering your challenges and understanding you are limitless, understanding your power, your magic. Again, there's a union here with the Vesica Pisces that I'm looking at. Magic's about to happen. Divine intervention. God's going to do something quite miraculous. And it might be today for some of you. Don't get bent out of shape if it's not today when you watch this, okay? Do not go that route, because this is a collective reading. Maybe today you're going to get communication. I want you and no one else. This is also my masculine deck, Unspoken Words. That is also for sale. The link for that is in the description box below. Go ahead and make a wish. What was I talking about? Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince. But what I'm hearing is that the masculine saying, Genie, God, I wish for you to give me the power and the confidence and the courage to speak my truth to the feminine. And if the feminine says no, I will not take no for an answer. It's like my balls will get bigger and I will not take no for an answer, just like what happened with Jim and Pam. If you don't know who Jim and Pam are, that was in the, oh my God, Dunder Mifflin. I know that's not the name, Office Space, right? No, The Office. Office Space is the other one. Where's my stapler? You took my stapler. That's a different movie. The Office, guys. The Office is where you can find the story about Jim and Pam. Make a wish, feminines. It's time for permanent union. Be prepared. What did I say about being prepared? The weekly had it. This reading has it. I'm telling you, some of you, union is imminent. For those of you who are in alignment. Okay. Don't forget, I do light counterpart readings, light counterpart check-ins to see what's going on with your person, you, the dynamic of the union, all these other things, what's blocking you. If you get an in-depth reading, I have 3 different levels of twin flame light counterpart readings, okay, in my Capella service suite. I also have my own divine feminine check-in readings, okay. This is very extensive. I do a reading every month for the check-ins for the feminines with memberships if you have that as a benefit. That's usually I forgot. Oh my God. One of the it's above the neutron star tier. Okay. The Auriga tier, the Capella tier, Almas. The Almas tier and higher have you you get a monthly reading for your feminine check-in energies with the Almas or higher tiers. Okay, Almas, Capella, and Auriga. That way you can get check-ins every month as part of your membership. But you also have the option of getting feminine check-in readings on your own as a personal reading, okay? Just to see what's going on and to help you to stay in alignment. I also have divine feminine vibrational alignment packages. I have one that's a basic package and one that's a plus package. It's the more extensive package. That package with the plus, with the vibrational alignment, has coaching in it. Okay, we do the feminine check-in and then we will have a discussion on that reading. It works perfectly to see what else needs to be done and what questions you have on that reading and how you, or maybe you may be unclear about something in a reading that I do, the check-in reading that I do. But I also give a lot more oomph in that coaching session, more emphasis on what's really needing to be worked on or what other boosts we can give you or like you can give yourself to really keep you in alignment. And those plus packages for vibrational alignment, they have, I think it's 3 feminine check-in readings and 3 coaching sessions, okay? 25-minute coaching sessions where you do Zoom with me, okay? So you get readings with it and you get the coaching sessions. It's a beautiful package. It's valued at like $560, but only goes for $444. There are payment plans or like, you know, you can do things that can, or you can contact me if you want to do something specific with, if you want to be part of that, if you want to purchase that package. There's the basic package too, but the basic package does not include the coaching, but I do highly recommend the coaching. There's also understanding the feminine package that I have. All right. I have that as well. That is to help you better understand your role as the feminine. I also have an understanding the masculine package, okay, a plus package and a basic package for both feminine masculine packages. That's to better help you understand you're masculine, okay, your inner masculine, but also mainly for most of you, your divine counterpart, okay. Either way, go to capellawellness.com, check out the tarot packages section of my website, go to the healing section of my Capella service suite at capellawellness.com. Check out the aura readings, the aura healing, cleansing sessions. Check out the chakra healing sessions if you've never had one with me before. Usually with the chakra healing session, I do recommend a coaching session so that I can go over with you other methods like pranayama and other breath work and other things to do to help you to unblock those chakras. Okay, we have a discussion on those things. I may pull cards, I may not. So there are a lot of benefits there. And if you are a membership, some of the memberships do include monthly coaching. All right. I really cut down on the cost of those things because I'm really here to support the collective. So you can go check out the Capella or the Auriga memberships. Those include monthly coaching. The Auriga membership includes 2 monthly coaching sessions, by the way. That membership also includes 50% off coupons for surprises, free readings. You get also grab bag readings, which are bonus readings there that I just pop in and you don't know where you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. I also offer other freebies, other types of things, whatever I'm guided to do. So the Auriga membership is the best value membership that I have as part of my membership plan. Program, I should say. So, but the big thing here is that includes the coaching. And if you do the math with the coaching, you're really getting more bang for your buck, guys. Coaching is the way to go with these things because I can do readings all day. But unless we're having a discussion, like I really go into super channel mode when I'm really having you in my face, not literally, but I'm connecting with you. We're seeing each other. I have students, I don't call them clients. I have students where when I do a live session with them, the power is greater. My power becomes really great and then it transmutes to the student and they actually really highly benefit from my one-on-one sessions, okay? Because again, and this is not to be egotistical, but I am very strongly connected to the angelic realm, which is why I have the power that I do, okay? I've been blessed with that ability. And if you watch my other readings, the Archangels are always backing me up. So I have that very close tie to them. So whatever that I do has, it's more power in these readings, more power in the healing work that I do to include the coaching sessions, okay? There is something magical that happens between me and a student when I'm on a Zoom call or a Zoom session with them, okay? All right, guys. So again, don't forget about the decks. If you're interested in them, my masculine deck and my Star Interior Power deck, check the description box below. Everything's in the description box. All right, guys. Well, I hope this helped you. If you made it this far, congratulations, because you are patient as all hell. And you are really going places because you watched this in this entirety. So congratulations to you. You've gotten your guidance. Now it's time for you to do what you will with it. That is on you. All right. I do appreciate your time. If you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can even contact me directly in my mobile app, which is free. The link to download the mobile app is in the description box. You get free readings there. You get to see what's on that app to see if it tickles your fancy. You can book your readings, book your packages, whatever it is, book your memberships in the app. You can directly chat with me in that app if you want to just get a quick question from me, but just know that I will answer you when I'm guided to answer you. But if it's a question pertaining to this type of stuff, what package do I get? What reading do I get? What does this mean? How do you work with this? I will be more than happy to answer you in a very timely manner, okay? All right, guys, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today. And always, I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess, Capella Wellness. Starring out.